Well, good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here. It's popped up to the ATV centre again down at Blackwater. Good lads. They've got some stuff in there. It's worth going and having a look. Please come down and have a look. They've got demo bikes. They've got the 450s, the 700s, the 800s, 675s. They've even got the Thou now. I'm hoping to be riding the Thou in the next day or two. But this beauty is the new 800, brand new 800. So it's the 2026 800 MT ES, electric suspension, you name it. Anyway, if you're looking forward to seeing Lofty ride the CF Moto 800 MT ES, you stick around. Well, good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here. We're up at the all-terrain centre again. How about this? 800 MT ES. This is a brand new bike. It's based on the 700 chassis, but it's got the 800 KTM engine in it. Looks superb. Let's have a go. Okay then, YouTube, Lofty's here. Brand new bike, CF Moto 2026 plate. This is the 800 MTES. Now I'll try and explain what it is. They've got a few 800s. This is basically the MT700, which I rode a few weeks back, but it's had the KTM based engine transplanted into it. So this has got a lot more go, a lot more pep, and it's a lot more modern. They've also threw a load of electronics at it. Rider modes, electronic dampening on the suspension. You can address the preload and everything. It's got the lot, heated seats, heated grips, you name it. It is fabulous. I'm not actually sure what this chap in front's doing. Yeah, they've chucked everything at it, whereas the NTX is the 800 with a bigger chassis. It's more of an off-roady style bike. So if you think of the MTES is more of a road-going bike, although it's got all the stuff on the 8-inch TFT that you can put it in all-terrain mode, switch off the traction control, you name it. ABS can switch off, it's got the lot. But this is basically the road-going bike. Adventure style, absolutely gorgeous looking, really nice. This was launched only this year in late May, June at the ABR Festival. Oh, I forgot to mention, quick shifter. It's also got radar, front and back, adaptive radar. So it's got the lot really. Just slow down and just a touch. Steering's probably quite sharp for an adventure style bike, but it's okay. It's got proper tyres on it, Michelin's. I've got to say these Chinese are really going for it. Absolutely. So we'll give that quick shifter a little bit of a test here. So I'll just wait till it opens up. So here we go. Straight up to 60 in fourth gear. As you know, this is a proven engine now. KTM had the melting cams, one thing CF Moto never did have, because they addressed the situation. They annealed them all properly and they put an extra oil way in the top. So don't think because it's an 800 KTM based engine, it is the KTM. No, it's not. This is the fully sorted and addressed CF Moto engine. And I've got to say, in sport mode, it is pretty peppy. Here we go up the hill. National. On the revs, the quick shift is amazing. I think the best thing we can do is have a look at it. So here we go. Beautiful, isn't it? Let's sling a leg across it. Here we go, up and over, Oh, reasonably tall, not overly tall. I've got the suspension on quite standard setting, so I'll put my feet on. So, straight away, as you know, I'm 6'5", 16.5 stone. Massive cutaway here, huge. I can get my knees in, toes on, feet on, all over, comfortable. There's a nice bump stop at the back. Gotta say, it's a nice place to be. I really do like this bike. It's got everything. Every little thing that you can chuck at a bike, it's got the lot adjustable screen as well. This is touch, TFT touch anyway. I think the best thing we can do is have a bit of a close-up and show it you. Okay then, what do you reckon? Looks great from the front, doesn't it? Triumph-esque. We've got driving lights, riding lights, crash bars. We've got a rack on the back. We've got a provision for boxes. I believe you can buy a 3-set boxes for next to now. It's about 800 odd quid. Cheap as chips. Centre stand. You name it, it's got the lot. Let's have a close-up of the dash. It's very sunny today. I'm not sure what you can see. We're in sport mode. We've got a big gear indicator on the left. We've got a great big speedo in the middle. We've got a vertical tacho on the side. We've got all the information you want. The odos, the voltage, the temperature, tyre warning, pressure warnings on the TPMS, and we've got the suspension settings and traction control. Adjustable screen, you cannot adjust it on the fly. You have to turn both sides and it goes up and down. Okay, so here we go this side. We've got the generic mirrors, we got plastic handguards, hydraulic span adjustable brakes, hazard warnings, 1 position start stop. We got the lights, side lights here. We have a key. We got the gubbins for the electronic suspension on the forks. Okay, so this side, same mirrors, handguards, cable operated adjustable clutch, high and low beam. We got the on off and the set for the cruise control. We got the FN button, which changes between all the modes and the systems, the ET grips and everything. It is, I believe, once you set it up to your phone, you can talk to it and it's touch as well. So we got the FN, we got this that changes it between the maps on the screen and the screen itself. We got the 4-position joystick, indicators. Now the indicators are okay, but they're a bit close to this button. So with big gloves on, winter gloves, I'm not sure. Horn, bit of a pipper, isn't it? Time we started it up. There you go. From the dash. And from the cannon launcher. Let's switch it off a minute. What do you think? I'll tell you what, it's got everything. You can alter the modes. We've got all-terrain, off-road, standard, sport, you name it. Traction on, traction off, ABS on, ABS off. It's got the lot. It's got heated seats, heated grips, TFT, massive screen, touch screen, you name it. It's got, I'll show you. That's the rear radar. You can't believe it, can you? I'll tell you what, we'll get the specs out and I'll give you the price. So let's give it its proper name, the 2026 CF Moto 800 MTES. Wonderful. It is the 799cc liquid-cooled double overhead cam parallel twin, giving 91 brake horsepower at around 9,250 revs. That's highly respectable. 56 foot-pounds, 8,000 revs. 6-speed chain drive. It's got a slipper clutch and a quick shifter as standard. We got 19 litres of fuel, 825mm seat, and it's coming in at around 230 kilos wet. It's not the lightest, not the heaviest. Let's have a look at the front end. So on the front end, we have 43mm upside down KYB electric forks. Brilliant. We're running a 110/80/19 with a Michelin Anarchy road tyre. Nice, it's about an 80/20 tyre, it's good. We've got twin 320mm discs and J1 badged radial calipers. It'll do for me. Let's have a look at the rear. So we got the shock. It's hidden away under there. I'm coming out. This device here is all part of the electronic suspension. You can adjust the preload and everything. It's brilliant. So on the rear, we're running a 150 7017 with a single 260mm J1 badged up. Looks like a twin piston caliper. That should be quite good. We're tubeless, don't forget. Tubeless spokes. How good's that? Far too many extras to mention, but the 8-inch TFT touchscreen, radar, cruise, you name it, heated grips, heated seats, centre stand, it's got the lot. TPMS. What's it going to cost you? About 8.7. Yeah, that's straight up. Everything for around 8.7. KTM are in trouble, ain't they? The closest they've got's going to be about 12.5, 13 grand. 8.7. I think you ought to come and test ride one of these. Fantastic looking machine. Anyway, I'm going to get my helmet on, give it a bit of thrash. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, I hope you like that bit of a look round. It's amazing. I just can't believe I'm sitting there waxing lyrical about a Chinese motorcycle. People was calling them junk and tat a few years back. And I've got to say, this has got the lot. So, we're just coming around the corner. We're in a 40 zone. I've put the preload up one, so because I'm quite heavy, I've set it at solo plus load. How about that? So it should sharpen up that steering a little bit more. I quite like the dash. Can you see it now? Now we're in the dark. Gear indicator, speed. The tacho runs up the side like a vertical bar. The fuel gauge is in the bottom left. There it is. It's good. Let's give it a bit of a blowout. So I've set the cruise at 40. Easy peasy, I thought that. Works very quick. It's one of those where you dab the button and it goes up in 2 mile an hour increments. Shall we see if it stays in cruise while we've changed gear? Into a national, no, the cruise drops out. Okay, that's no problem. So we'll just bring it up into 5th, up into 6th. The quick shifter works lovely. So there we are. 60 odd mile an hour, 59, whatever it is. Nice big high dash. Be interested to see what the screen's actually like when we get on the dual carriageway on the A30 at 70. By the way, the cruise doesn't disengage with the throttle. It's front brake, rear brake or the clutch to change gear. That will disengage the cruise. So that's holding a lovely, lovely line. Yep, that's good. Just squeeze it slightly. Put the cruise on again. Super. Got to say it's very, very warm today. I'll just slow down. There's a Land Rover emerging. Thank you very much, sir, for not pulling out on me. So I've left it in top. We dropped down to about 45 and it's very tractable. Yeah, that's good. These Aooccis, Michelin's, none of the Chinese tyres. These are actually Michelin Aoocci tyres. They're lovely, very nice. We'll just come down the hill. We'll just test the slow riding out. Here we go. Take a left. All clear. Yeah, U-turns will be easy. Yeah, no trouble. Try it again. Out onto the main road. Here we go. I've got to say, I do like the quick shifter. Works really well. We've caught a biker up. Not sure what it is. We'll just drop it into 3rd. There's some boys out today. Busy, busy. Okay, overtake's on. That engine's superb. Gotta say, when it's ticking over stationary, it sounds a bit of a rattle box, bit of a bag of nails. But as soon as you give it some thrash, it all links in nicely. KTM ready to race. Superb. We're going to take a right here. There we go. We'll do a bit of a brake test in a second. Just be careful. Yeah, we're clear. There we go. Quick shifter, first to second's great. Second or third. I took out the Honda recently, the GT1000. Fabulous bike, but I've got to say, this quick shifter is slicker than the Honda one. Okay, let's test the back brake out. There's nobody about, front or back. Oh, we got a bit of, did you hear it? We got a bit of a skid. Interesting. It's okay. The traction's a little bit crude on the rear. Right, front brakes. Yeah, they're fine. Prefer Brembos, but you can't fault J1s, can you? They're okay. Bit of news on the KTM front. As you know, their suspension manufacturer, White Power, they've actually got a subsidiary now making brakes, so you can have White Power and White Power brakes on a KTM. How about that? Anyway, emergency stop. That's good. Superb. Third gear pull away, look at that. The dash actually gets redder the closer it says when you want to change gear. It's like a revometer. It's just drop it one. That's nice. If you've ridden the Kawasaki derived version, the MT700, this is a far, far better piece of kit. This engine is in a different league, absolutely different league. Here we come, bit of breakage, auto blip down into third. There we go, 30 mile an hour, absolutely lovely. Knock the cruise control on, I'm going to open my visor. It's very, very warm today. So the cruise is pretty accurate, look at that. Up and down the hill. It's just holding us still. I've got it to 31 as it happens. I think the best thing we can do now is get it out onto the A30 and see what it's like at motorway speeds. Okay, so here we go. Third gear roll on, down onto the dual carriageway. Okay, there we go. Just get out onto the main carriageway. There's a lot of traffic about. Gonna go again. Right, let's put the old cruise control on. Anyway, this is where I normally say, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I really do. I hope you get a chance to ride some of these CF Motos. I've never been disappointed every time I've rode one. So if you do like the video, you want to watch more, click on that like, subscribe, ring that little bell, ask me a question. I'm only too glad to answer your questions. Okay, let's just break down. Bit of auto blip. Superb. I've got used to the indicator switch quite quickly. I'm quite pleased. Wasn't certain. So here we go. Nice and steady. Be interested to see what it feels like to up, to be fair. It's a bargain, isn't it? Absolute bargain. Anyway, we're in the National, so I'll just nip the speed up a little bit. We might get a nice, easy overtaking. Overtaking a tractor. Can't believe it, can you? What we got it set at? 36.41, 2.1 bar, 2.5 bar. Anyway, get yourselves down here. Can't fault this dealership. They're only too pleased to chat to you. And if you get there early, you can even go and ride a quad. Here we go. Nice and easy. Nothing daft. Yeah, super quick shifter. So, the modes. As we're slowing down, so we got sport, then we got brightness, then we got the grip heaters, the seat heaters, the settings for the ES suspension, and then we've got the touch screen. You can switch it on or off. So there's sport. You get rain, all terrain, off-road. I'm going to leave it in sport. Works well, doesn't it? You have to throttle off, of course, to select it. I didn't want to select anything, so into the 30. Let's just see what it rides like at 30. This is one of my nicer test routes. There's no 20 zones. Anyway, let's take it back. Thanks Simon and Dave for lending me the bike. So here we are then, back in Blackwater at the ATV Centre CF Moto dealership. If you've never been, you pop down. So this is the Lofty Biker. He's saying, ta-da for now. Ta-da.